A group of Ontario mayors is putting pressure on Premier Doug Ford to, quote, expand the use of involuntary treatment to individuals with mental health and addiction issues and invoke the notwithstanding clause if necessary. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association wrote a letter to the mayors urging them to vote this resolution down, citing the need to protect fundamental rights. For the human rights and drug policy nerds out there, what was of particular concern to the CCLA was this demand by the mayors of the federal government to use the notwithstanding clause in, quote, an obvious attempt to prevent courts from invalidating proposed initiatives where they violate charter protected rights. So why would charter rights not be protected? What's behind that? In case you're unaware, involuntary detention under the Mental Health Act happens all the time. It's meant to be a last resort when all other measures have been exhausted. It's often for people who are at significant risk of harming themselves or others. Recently, and what's of particular concern to human rights advocates, is the growth of the use of involuntary care directed at people who are visibly homeless and suspected of having a substance use disorder. Health Justice, a BC-based nonprofit working to, quote, transform the Mental Health Act into a law that promotes human rights and evidence-based health practices. Over 20,000 people are detained under the Mental Health Act in BC each year, which is double what it was 15 years ago. So we involuntarily detain more people now than ever with a substance use disorder. So why is that? Tune in next time for part 2.